Well, this particular object is a wooden male figure. It's interesting that the figure is wearing a European-style hat, maybe a pith helmet. So it's been kind of it's like a hybrid, sort of, so to speak. I don't find it as aesthetically pleasing as this particular one. However, it's interesting because it's a hybrid. And I'm asking myself, why was it carved in such a way? Why with the, wearing a European-style hat? Mm-hmm. So the European influence was far-reaching to the extent that a local artist decided to carve this particular male figure wearing a pith helmet. And somehow these remind me of sideboards. I don't know. European hairstyle and facial hairstyle. I don't know. Maybe not.
Anything else that strikes you about it at all? It's very interesting. I'll tell you why it's interesting in a moment. Yeah. But is there anything else that strikes you about it at all?
Well, I don't know a great deal about it.
Yeah.
I'd like to know a bit more about it. What can you tell me about it?
Well, all it is that we've had two different groups look at this particular object.
Okay.
And there's a bit of controversy, and the groups from Nigeria. One group felt very strongly that it was, at a guess, nobody really knows exactly, where it's, the reason that it was carved. But one group felt that it was possibly made in the image of a white person, and that this actually represented a tie.
Oh, I see.
And that this was a Western colonial style hat. And the fact that it's covered in white chalk substance also reflects that, and that it was probably not seriously made to represent a god, that it was a kind of a playful thing which possibly was made as a present to a white colonial friend of somebody with fairly high status in the area. Whereas on the other hand, somebody else has said that they do know in certain parts of Nigeria they actually do have hats very similar to this, although obviously the history of colonialism is quite long now, so whether those have been indigenous for a very long time or whether they have been influenced even then by colonial involvement, I don't know. And that this probably was something that was kept in an African shrine. So it's interesting that you're kind of teaching between the two as well, because there is a certain amount of controversy within the African comments that we've had so far from Nigeria as to the nature of it. But again, I'm interested in how you immediately see things you identify with, like the sideburns and so on. And is it what's the least attractive for you thing to do with the object?
Well, I sort of rather like something that looks more like a person, rather than something like this. It's like a caricature almost. And now that you've told me that it's supposed to be, it might represent a European man, and it might have been a gift to a European friend. It makes me think that maybe the artist had a sense of humour. However, I'm sort of still drawn more to this one. although this one is a copy made allegedly, or maybe, I don't know, made for the tourist market, I still find it an object of beauty.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's supposed to be a bell. And there's something missing there. Maybe this is a European hairstyle? Maybe.